Welcome to the 8th round of the DTM Championship, which is going to be held at the Nürburgring. Let's hope we can see a better race today than the Red Bull Ring, also that the racers who failed to achieve positions they wanted are able to do that now. The first 6 positions are kinda surprised me yesterday. These guys might make a surprise at the end of the day. I predict a dry race for today, but let's see the starting grid and if my prediction will become true or not. Lance Jans took the pole position yesterday. Behind him, Joao Hatter came home at second, Adam Sermon third, Adam Wolf fourth, Daniel Adventure fifth, and Jack McCarthy sixth. These are the guys I caught by surprise yesterday, and these guys might show us something special today. Thomas Bell qualified himself to position 7, then Your Karate 8, Anis Parahi 9, and Balin Soga is closing the top 10. David Kupok is 11th, Andy Hicks 12th, Roland Motjan is only 13th, Fernando Firo 14th, Bence Waldinger is 15th, Michael Mocho is 16th, Felix Zonta is 17th, Lorenzo Tomaselli 18th, Zachary Fitzwater 19th, Jack Boyman 20th, and in the last row, Victor Ibobo and Sami Perez at the 21st and 22nd place. And as we can see, there might be some rain at the end of the race, but as I thought, the bigger percentage of the race is going to be dry. A light rain might come at the last 3 or 4 laps, but we will see. The strategy is going to be crucial this race as well as in every race. I'm wondering if the 1 or the 2-stop strategy is going to work, or maybe someone can surprise us with a 3-stop, but with the DTM, this is not really a common thingy. Also, I would like to announce that I am not willing to commentate the qualifying, so I am sticking with only the races. The only reason is because usually the qualifyings are boring and there is not too much to talk about, and I would like to keep the news and then the other interesting stuff to the race. Also, aside that, I would like to talk about the signups again, about some GP4 news, the Drivers' Championship, and you guys can ask anything about me and about the series as usual. And here we are at the starting grid. As I mentioned before, Rancians is starting from P1. Looking at his fuel might be a one-stop, but obviously the team's gonna determine that. Let's see. And here we go now. And Rance is getting a pretty good start, and Ethan Serma is getting a good start too, and already next to Jans, and maybe because he is in the inner line, he might take the lead, and Ethan Serma is taking the lead. Also, the other BMW, Adam Boston and Adventure was that too, but Adventure is going backwards. There is some crashes at the middle field. Fortunately, so far, no damage, but the middle of the field are slowing down so far, and there is one guy, Victory Bobo, who is losing a lot in the race. Adam Simon already took the lead. He didn't wait from the third position. And here we can see what happened with Victory Bobo. He only started from P20, so we didn't wait that he gonna lead the race after the first corner. He got tangled up a tiny bit and hit several cars. He also got hit by 2 cars. He have to stop completely, and with this movement, he's going back to the last 22nd place. Sermon made the start of the day, but likewise Adam Wolf, he both jumped the race leader. I mean the pole position sitter. Looking back, Waldinger already gained 4 positions. It's another good start from him. And here we can see Victory Bobo, who couldn't come off the start pretty well. Maybe Sermon is on a 2-stop, as you can see on this fuel. This might be a reason that he get a better start. Lower fueled car, how should I say that? So a lighter car is always a big advantage at the start. But Jans not really letting the leader pack going away, and is behind Adam Wolf, behind his slipstream, and now he might try it in the inside line. He's going for it. He's going for a move. Wolf is holding it. There is a contact behind them, and Jans is overtaking Adam Wolf. There was a contact between Joe Hatter and Daniel Adventure. Hatter is closing the line in front of Adventure. They already battled it up. They already did some battles. Likewise, Andy Hicks and another driver, I couldn't see who it was. So far, we can say Sermon got a pretty good gap compared to Jans, who had to overtake his rival back. Adventure might make the move now, and yes, he does. Finally, he can overtake Joel Hutter. And in the background is already so many cars. They are still together. They didn't have time to just getting separated. These cars are pretty equal, so no wonder they are sticking together. He might hold them up, as some drivers are on one, some other drivers on a two-stop. Adam Wolf is also on a two-stop. So with that fuel advantage, he might be able to attack Rance Jans, but he won the qualifying by 2 tenths, and 2 tenths in this series might mean 6 or 7 tenths compared to the F1, which tells us a lot. He might have the pace. Checking the stream, I think the stream has a nice quality so far. My Soga is getting attacked by Thomas Bennett. And as soon as the driver is gonna calm down, and as soon as I will have time, I will just talk about some news, and I like to talk about something about ARLife. Barak is moving in the inside in a sharp angle once again, just like some drivers did on the Red Bull ring. These sharp angle attacks won't pretty work out. Tomaselli again, another contact between Adam Wolf and between Perez and I don't know suddenly the name of that guy who's driving. Yes, this Victory Bobo, who got pushed by Savi Perez, and fortunately, neither of them got damaged. Perez just misjudged the braking distance by far and stopped on his rival. And there's another contact. Another contact. Zibobo came back. Perez couldn't go anywhere while Sermon is taking the fastest lap, showing that he has the current pace and he has the possibility to win this race and give us a new winner. Paraki is attacked. Paraki is getting overtaken by Carinti and might get followed by his rival, which is not happening yet. Another contact, and this is a little bit crash. Nobody is getting damaged, but Bennett is on the grass. Bennett is losing tons of positions. With these cars, they can crash slightly like that. They won't get damaged. These are not Formula One cars. They won't get damaged that easily. Mojin is moving to the inside and doing a double overtake. That was beautiful. And behind them, Bennett and maybe this is Wolf. Uh, no, that's Fitzwater. So Fitzwater and Bennett are getting together, and the red car is pushing Fitzwater into Bennett, which forces him out to the grass. Thanks, and because of that, thanks for that. We are dropping by several positions. The grass is not gripping so well as the asphalt. It's kind of logical, but yeah. Okay, Wolf said he doesn't really want to drop back behind Jans, and using his speed and using the capability of the car is trying to stay on him. Waldinger only and already gained 6 positions. Perez is making a huge dive bomb and doing a beautiful overtake. Ibobo was locking up. I thought for a second that Perez gonna hit Ibobo because the speed difference was so huge, so big. It has a chance, but fortunately he could stop the car. And so far, this race is already more exciting than the Red Bull Ring one, which I'm grateful, so thanks for that. It's pretty nice to hear. Soga, one of the 3 Hungarian drivers, are trying to attack McCarthy. So far, he's failing to do that. He tried to move to the inner line, but immediately after that, whoa! Higgs. Perez or Higgs. Higgs attacked Perez, but how Higgs went behind Perez. Did he get overtake? I think we missed that. Oh, Carinti might be P5 now. Carinti is coming up pretty well and a bit forcing his rival outside of the track. Hutter is losing some position. This is not what he wanted at all after that great qualifying. And fortunately, he can stick with the 7th position. So Carinti came and Hutter didn't want to hold the car in that inside line. He was afraid that he might get hit, so he let the car out, but with that he lost 2 precious positions. which might be important at the end of the race. Wolf is still yet to score a point of this season, so he is one of those drivers who didn't get any points yet, and basically he's the only racer who didn't score any points. Well, he should soon. He should soon after all. The good question is if the two-stop will work here or the one-stoppers might. Waldinger is attacking in the inside, and this is a very unusual corner to overtake, but his rival is holding around the outside and can protect the positions. From Waldinger, it was a pretty brave attack, and they needed. Yes, it was Qpok. So Qpok's cooperation was needed not to get into a big accident. After all, they made that. And Wolf! Wolf is attacking Jans! Wolf is overtaking Rance Jans, taking back the position, but Jans took him away from him after maybe the first or second lap. And there is Mochan now, who is overtaking his and ooh! Oh, I nearly stopped talking. Felix Zontag nearly didn't manage to stop and losing his position. So even if he tried to do that big dive bomb, he's losing his position back. I wanted to say that Moiken is overtaking his nation mate Solga with a pretty clean move. For some reason, I think Sontag didn't really mean that overtake, it was accidental, and he can call himself lucky that he could stop after all. The split stream is very powerful. We can see that through the whole DTM season, and these DTM cars are able to go way above 300 km/h. So speed stream is obviously crucial. Waldinger is trying that inside line once again. He didn't learn his lesson. Fitzwater is doing a successful overtake. So Waldinger didn't really learn his lesson that he needs a bit more than just overtaking here. He might try it for the first time now at the chicane, which is the best overtaking spot for the track aside the first corner. The first corner and the last chicane are the best overtaking zones at the track. More likely the safest. In these corners has a lesser chance to get involved into any accident. Okay, Waldinger is trying for the 500th time to overtake. And here we can see, presented by Fitzwater, how to overtake. He's overtaking Motyan. And Ibobo is starting to get back to the race. Mocho lost the position. The guy who is leading the championship, and his race so far is not that good. Hopefully he can get a better position than that. He would really need a better position. Likewise Ibobo. They were way outside the top 10. Let's see if they can come up from the back of the field and maybe show us something interesting. Well, so far Hatter's performance is really disappointing compared to how from the position he started. He's only 7 now. Qpok? Nope. Qpok is tying a Waldinger. And all the drivers like this. Oh, Tomaselli and Sontag are colliding to each other. Was that Sontag who hold the car right? So Tomaselli comes. Yes, a little bit. Sontag closed the door, but let's say Tomaselli wasn't next to him, so Sontag had all the rights to do this movement. Fortunately, they both could hold the car. And this is an interesting one. There is a spin. Daniel Qpok has spun the car. He collided with one of his rivals. And this Red Bull car, Joel Hutter, who is pretty unlucky today, have to wait till all of the cars of the rivals are going there. And he have to wait that Hutter is going through. Suddenly I forgot how to speak because there was a beautiful three-way battle for the 9th position. So Qpok is going inside. Qpok can't stop at all. He's using Hutter's car to stop, but that is well, managing him to spin around the track is Daniel. It's Daniel Qpok, not David. Yes, I still have to learn some names. Here again, he just couldn't stop the car. and Hutter couldn't see that he's coming from the back that much. And all the cars went gone. Hutter is 22nd. He can basically forget every chance to get a point from now on, which I feel sorry for. McCarthy locked up for a second. Ibobo is 50th now. As Bennett is overtaking Mocho, Mocho does not have the pace. Unlike Ibobo, who overtook another rival of him. And if he's scoring the point, he's scoring any points from the back, he might get the driver of the day. But let's not run that far. So far, Sermon is leading. Behind him, Wolf is the second, and Jans is coming at the third place. Down at that little line, we can see all of the positions of the drivers, the distance compared them with seconds. The last race winner, Moitian, is in the inside. This inside line in this corner is not really working. It worked maybe with Fitzwater only, but not with the other drivers. All of them are trying. All of the drivers are failed. Oh, Moitian! Moitian is trying to scare him, which is worked out pretty well. Not looking at the point, he got his nation-made Saga into him, but Kupok is in front of him, if I guess right. No, it's Carinti. So Carinti does not have the pace. Likewise, I looked at the chat and suddenly forgot what I wanted to say. So yeah. So far McCarthy does not have the pace, and holding Saga, and also holding the other drivers up behind them. They have to overtake. If they don't overtake, their races might go to waste. And looking at the fact, the leader pack, or even if we look at the top 5, they already got a huge gap compared to these guys. Tomaselli, who is great at overtaking, is making a move on Zontag. Tomaselli so far is proving us that he's a good driver at DTM. Just he might not have the luck for it. He's 11th at the standings, and yes, McCarthy is holding them up so far. Motian have to overtake. There is no more chance. If Motian is not overtaking, his race is gonna go to waste. I bet he don't want that. And Motian now is getting the inside line. This might be his chance. Motian might overtake him, but no kind is holding around the outside. But Motian is doing the same, and finally he's moving around and he's got the positions. As Boyman is trying to do a similar overtaking maneuver and Soga, Motian might start to push now and might get some positions, get some pace. He might save his race, as Boyman is in the inside line, can make the maneuver, and Sontag makes another great overtaking, another late dive bomb, as he did before. Oh, Kupok. Kupok is pretty behind as well. He nearly caved the back of Mocho. Ooh, these overtakings are really scary. These overtakings are scary, and we just can pray, and the drivers can also pray that they won't crash into each other. We can say they are brave. Yes, I'm saying that word for the third time now, just ignore it. I'm just trying to make that word I'm trying to make that word into an important one. But it is important for the autosport and motorsport. Mocho losing another position. I don't know. Something might be wrong with the car, because he's just too slow. Maybe the setup for the car didn't happen to go well for this Nürburgring GP. And the next person in the quay is Solga. Moving to the inside, braking, McCarthy is again closing the door, which was pretty unfair once again, and nearly causing a collision between the Hungarian driver and between him. I don't know, he really wants to get the position, he really wants to hold the position, but this is the point where it was unfair and caused the mini mayhem behind them. McCarthy should drive a little more fairly. He knows that Soga and the others are faster than him because they are on different strategy and their car might be faster in general, but he can't just do that and he can't block him like that. Soga has another overtaking maneuver and now he's managing to do that. Going a bit wild. But all in all, he managing and McCarthy is getting attacked by Boyman now. Yes. Step by step, he will lose some positions. That was a classic maneuver. Just going to the inside, and Soga has P10, which means no points for him still. So he can hope the car and himself will be enough fast to get the 8th place and grab that point finally. Well, after the Red Bull ring, he really should. Sermon, who is still leading the race, has to pit soon. And the two stoppers already gave a big gap to Jans, who is the one with the one stop, one of the guys with a two stop. We had a permanent yellow flag at the end of the first sector. For just a second, and he might get a replay. Mocho! Oh my! That was beautiful, man. So he's going wild, he's spinning the car around, and he's nearly taking out Andy Higgs. Oh, this is the biggest off I have ever seen in DTM. Just look at this. He's nearly avoiding it. Higgs is lucky. It was around 1 centimeter. I didn't want to put my middle or finger or on my thumb between those cars. Just look at that. That was so close. That was too close. And I'm so curious what happened to him. This is what we call perfect timing, and he's spinning the car once again around at the other part of the gravel trap. He can barely hold it. He just, he just playing with the steering wheel. Maybe if he can, but no. Oh, yeah, man, what are you doing? What is the championship leader doing in this race? Oh, this was, well, this gave me chills for real. Oh, okay, I need to calm down after that. I think that maneuver didn't only make me excited, but the others too. Okay, I need to catch the breath. Alright, so back to McCarthy and back to Zontag, who is destroying his tires in his free time. I know he got clipped because usually he is not doing overtaking maneuvers, but yeah, the other car thought he gonna give him a little welcome and boom boom, two hits, two slaps, two punches, two hits, something like that happens. Boyman for 11th and McCarthy for 13th. Our overtaking master Tomaselli took another position. And yes, I would like to say that also what Joe said. Please guys don't ask about the sign-ups. The sign-ups will be decided soon already. The second half of the season is slowly starting, or for Formula 1 is already underway. We will see who will get the seats, who won't get the seats. Our overtaking master is in action again, overtaking Jack Boyman. And Boyman losing the pace. McCarthy nearly is taking back his 12th position, but he failed to do that. Oh god, oh god! Felix Zontag. Not the first contact. Not his first contact of the race. Ibobo is coming up pretty fast too. He's also a little overtaking master for this Grand Prix. Inside. No. McCarthy is looking up a very little, holding the position. Yes, so far things are happening. Hopefully nobody will retire. People say that the race is boring without retirements, but that's not true. The race is already exciting and nobody retired yet. Sontag in the inside line, overtaking McCarthy, but Sontag is going to the runoff area, a little slowing up McCarthy and the others as well. Yeah. I think aside Mocho, McCarthy is the slowest racer in the field today. I have no idea if the pit stop can solve his problem. I am not really optimistic as for his race. Oh, by the way, where is Hutter? Suddenly I don't find him. Oh, 21st. Okay. I was just curious about after he bottled his own race that he might be a little up, but no, he wasn't, unfortunately. And we can see Evo Boy is pushing Zontag away of the way. Hopefully not literally. Usual inside line in this corner which won't work. And here is our hype train coming along by the lead of McCarthy. And if I see correctly, somebody is in the pits, and yes, this is Fitzwater and also Carinti. They decided to pit. The big question is if they can come back in front of that leading pack. And Carinti is going for a two-stop. Likewise, Fitzwater. And Fitzwater is getting held up by Boyman, who is also going for a two-stop. Bennett. Bennett is in the inside, colliding, and Bennett is coming back. Oh, I thought Bennett is gonna crash into someone. He was pretty impatient as to the comeback. Yes, it was Carinti. Bennett couldn't stop the car. He is sliding over the other place. He's colliding with Carinti. He's spinning around and already spinning the car back. Not really paying attention to the other drivers that they are coming. Usually, as for the DTM, as for the top tier, the racers who spun out are waiting for the others to go by, but he didn't do that, and he nearly caused big troubles. Fortunately, he didn't, and the one thing is for sure that Wolf is gonna pit. Likewise, Adam Herman. So depending on which team might do the better job as for the pit stops, the lead might change or stay. The two drivers are coming in for the pits. The Audi and the BMW are entering that road at the same time. Whose pit stop is sooner? Okay, so Wolf is sooner. Wolf is already standing inside the pit box while Summer is just driving in. Who's gonna be the faster team? He's coming back and Sermon might get jumped and Sermon is getting jumped. Adam Wolf is leading the race at the moment. The theoretical lead is that Adam Wolf while Solga is overtaking both of them. No, not really. Wolf is holding the place. That is an important overtake by Wolf. If he would have stuck behind Solga, that could have meant Sermon has a bigger chance. There is a huge train again. There is a big train which might cause problems, but Kupok is making another beautiful overtake using the mistake of the driver in front of him. Because of the pit stops, you can see Macho gaining 2 positions, but he wasn't at the pit. At the moment, there is a beautiful train leading by Savi Perez. And Thomas Ali is attacking Adam Zerman. Thomas Ali is attacking a guy who he shouldn't attack at the moment, but since they are not in one team, they are not at the same team, the team just can't say that they don't attack each other. In that way, if Sermon have to defend that much, that might mean Adam Wolf gonna get away, and since he has a clear air, he might go for the win, while Zerman is losing his chances. Might losing his Thomas Salli is making the move or trying to make the move, but he fails. It's no matter if he's overtaking Sermon or not. You have to pit. Carinti and Bennett. Bennett is trying. Bennett not succeeding. Just sending his rival outside. But Higgs is making a beautiful overtake from the outside, showing us that it is possible to overtake in the chicane not only from the inside line but from the outside as well. Ferro P12. Well, it's a similar position what he finished as at the Red Bull Ring. Perez might need a bigger boost than usual. Like, he might have the chance for the points, but his luck and his car is not the fastest at the moment. And while we are watching them and watching the racers who are not in a battle, yes, I said that, and we are switching to QPOC. So there is a news which you guys might hear about. I will tell it later. Yellow flag. Andy Higgs is spun around, and he have to wait. His race might be over here. Another contact between Mocho and Hutter. Hutter is not making the move, and this is why Mocho is hitting him. And this is what happened. Fitzwater is coming from the inside, from the back. They're both braking. No. Fitzwater is hitting him out from the race. And Higgs is coming back while the others are coming. Fortunately, nothing bad happened. Oh, okay, so if there would be any penalties, Fitzwater would get one definitely. Because this was fully sold. It wasn't even next to him. Thomas Eliaka overtake Masso is in the pits from P7, I think, because there was a car who overtook him while he was driving in the pit road. Tomaselli is on a 2-stop as well. This might help him if he's not stucking. No, he's not stucking with an 8.2 second pit stop. This 2-stop might help him to get inside the points. He's 19th position, but he is very, very lucky because there is clear air in front of him. So Tomaselli is lucky. He need a good... Mojcan was in the pits too. This is why he's so far back. Yes. Okay. Slowly, the pit stop of QPOC. QPOC is in the inside. I want to say that Jens's pit stop is slowly coming. Likewise, QPOC who will just go to the pits soon. Hutter and Mojcan was in the pits as well. And Adventure from the second place. Wait, that means... yes. So that means Jens is... I mean Jans, sorry, is going for more. Adventure having an only 6.0 pit stop, and he is going to the end. So this is gonna be a one-stop with a little amount of fuel at the beginning to have the pace, and the team then fueled him all the way up to 32 laps, I mean 33. With this strategy he might get the points. Depends on the pace, depends on the tires, depends on everything. The fuel load is quite huge compared to the others. And as for the news, I didn't have the time to tell so far, but one of them about the sign-ups, which I already told about something, and about Formula E, because most of you who are following the GP4 community actively, they might know that from Formula E a driver got kicked out. I won't say the name and I won't say the reason. Who is curious about it, they can ask anyone else. It's a pretty known thing. Mojcan making a beautiful maneuver on Hutter. So the main thing is the 2014 GP4 champion Nicolas Pascali is returning to the GP4 OC family, and they're going to the Venturi at the Formula E Championship. I would like to wish good luck to Pascali. While Parinki is in the pits with also one stop. From now on, some of the teams might try a 2-stop, some of them might try a 1. Ibobo, let's see Ibobo. He's doing a 1-stop. His team is very fast, but unfortunately we can see the pit time because Fitzwater gonna overtake Thomas Bennett. And also Moita is making a move on Macho. It's only 5.6. 5.6 is the current fastest stop of the day. This stop is already 3 seconds faster than most of those others. For example, 3 seconds faster than those who just fueled the car for 2-stop, which is really interesting. He won around 3 seconds in the pit, 6 or 7 seconds on track, which is really comes really handy in the later hours. So I was talking about Pascali. I want to wish him good luck. I don't know anything about his situation, that why he have to return to the GP4 family after he won the championship, the GP2 championship at 2014. Probably it's a logical reason that the Formula One teams didn't really wanted him, or if he had to do the sign-ups, or he just didn't want to go to DTM. And since in Formula One there wasn't any spot for him, he was waiting for another chance. And this Formula E drive and seat might be his comeback chance, and he will use it. Depends on how he will drive in the Formula E. Yeah, depending on that, while another overtake is happening by Tomaselli. Tomaselli already caught up to Hutter. So depending on his driving Formula E, might go to DTM or back to GP2. I'm not sure if from Formula E that he could go to Formula 1, but we will see. While we could see Rance Jans is going to the pits, and Farrow, who is protecting his 10th position. Yes, I thought that Jans's pit stop is a little bit more important than somebody is battling for a 10th position. No offense, anybody. But I think that personally. So, Jans. Jans is a 1-stop, of course. That was logical. 6.6. It would be nice to know who is in front of him. He's coming back to 5th. 5th place, yes. A slight amount of air. Jans. Yes, Jans is coming behind Adam Sermon, if I see that correctly. And that means Adam Wolf as well. Firo got overtook already and getting overtaken by Fitzwater also. Yes, so Solga, Wolf, Waldinger, Sermon is already in front of Jan. I see the true potential inside Wolf and Sermon too. They both need a really good pace now to drive out an enough gap between Jans and themselves, because they have to pit once again. Yeah, we will see. We will see about that. Solga wasn't in the pits yet, this is why he's on the podium places. McCarthy wasn't in the pits either, or wait, no, he was. He was, if I remember correctly. Yes, he was at the pits. Fitzwater. Inside, outside, nearly clipping the back of Carinti. Fortunately, that didn't happen. That was pretty close. Victor Ibobo is doing the same nearly. Ibobo and Mocho are battling each other again. Yes. It's Mocho once again. The difference is Mocho wasn't in the pits yet, and with that, he's holding up Ibobo quite much. But on the newer tires, that wasn't any question. Even if Mocho tried to hold it on the outside, it won't work. His tires are really old now. Now we have to wait. Now we only have to wait and see what will happen in the front. I'm curious about where Soga will come back. Also where Waldinger come out. They wasn't at the pits because it's logical. If they would have been in the pits, they wouldn't be able to be at so good positions. Waldinger now in the pits. Okay. Waldinger. Switching tires. Oh, that's a slow stop. I mean, well, not as too slow stop actually. It's 6.9. And Waldinger is not even coming back to a bad place. Okay, accelerate, accelerate, 7th place, 7th place, this is the 7th place. Waldinger will have a beautiful race. Waldinger is having a beautiful race. I am proud of him. Of what he's doing, Tomaselli! Tomaselli! Again a 3-star! Again! He's doing it once again! He's doing it once again! Another 3-way overtake! He's done it once again! After Red Bull Ring! Look at this man! Look at this man! What is he doing? I love him so much! I have to clap for him. This man is amazing. He's doing the same what he did at Red Bull Ring. He's overtaking 3 guys once again at the corner where this is not possible. He needed that lockup. He needed the lockup from Firo. But look at that. I don't believe it. I can't believe it what I see once again. I can't believe it what I see once again. This guy. This guy. If he doesn't get any seat in Formula One in 2 years, I won't comment it ever again. This guy needs some seat. This guy needs some chance in a higher series. It's not possible that guy will stay here forever. It's true. This was amazing. Yes, and Soga have to pit now. The other person who I'm pretty proud of is Waldinger because he was starting from P15 and he's at the 7th place now. Let's see where Soga will come back. If I seen it so far, he don't have to pit once again. I mean Waldinger. If the team fueled it only for fuel, I don't know, for 12 or 13 laps. Yeah, Soga, you didn't pit. Basically, this is why you are in such a great position. Yes. Soga in the pits. I'm not sure if Waldinger will jump him, but he already did. Okay, he already did. There is no more questions. He's also done a 5.8 second pit stop, which is another really fast. He's getting fuel at the end. Come on, Soga, get the points now. you really need the points. Okay, Motian is overtaking once again. Soga really need the points now if he wants anything else from the championship. I have to catch breath. I have to catch breath. Poor Higgs is last. Andy Higgs retired from the last Grand Prix. No, I am wrong. Andy Higgs finished at 12th place. It was Adam Wolf. And Adam Wolf is the guy who might get his first points of the season. And with that, his first win. He really need to push now. He have to be the fastest on the track. It's no matter what, he have to push. He don't have to make any mistakes. He has 14 laps of fuel. Where is Jans? Waldinger is here. Waldinger might set a move on Pariki. I'm not sure this will happen. No, not yet. Where is Jans? Jans is here. What is the difference? 10 seconds. 10 seconds is not enough at all. Maybe if he starts to battle with Sermon, he might get some distraction. He might get some distraction on the yellow flag. Another yellow flag at the chicane. And this yellow flag is gone. Who is that? It's Ibobo and Mutyan? No, it's Bennett. Ibobo is pushing Bennett out. It's just pretty clear he couldn't stop the car. And this is the second kind of spin here. Another driver spun here. I don't remember the name. And I don't remember who it was. It happened. It happened a bit long ago. And Bennett is losing the positions, but it's no matter because he had to pit anyway, so he could have lost his positions in the pit stop as well, but with that he lost some time. Perez is gaining back a little more now. Everyone is overtaking Mocho today. Like, there is no person who didn't overtake that guy so far. I mean, of course, because the leader pack didn't overtake him because Mocho was starting pretty behind. Well, he will throw away this weekend, that's for sure. Maybe the next race, maybe at... I wanted to say Montreal, Saga. Position 9, one more position and he might get points. What's gonna be the next Grand Prix? Not Montreal. What's gonna be? I don't remember. Or if it's Montreal, then I'm gonna be happy. Because I love this track. Okay, Waldinger now setting up a move. Still no. I believe that it's pretty nice to battle in that position with that amount of fuel, and he might be, you know, pretty satisfied with the position, but come on, overtake him. You might be P5. Don't say you don't need the position. Like that, okay. Brake, yes, like that. It's easy. See? You have fresher tires than Pariki. McCarthy have to stop once again, and with the other pit stop he can say goodbye to scoring a point. Okay, yes. I couldn't see who is going to the pits. Side leg. Yes, Mocho, Firo, and there was another guy who was leaving the pit entry. Fitzwater made an overtake on McCarthy, but we have seen that. Finally, Mocho is in. And 6.9 second pit stop, we can laugh. Oh wait. He's not coming back dead last. Because Bennett and Higgs are the guys who spun around. And they lost even more. The teammate of Wolf is gonna pit. And yes, Mocho was just slow. He didn't get involved into anything. McCarthy is unfortunately the other guy who is not having the speed at the moment, and not at the moment, at the whole race. At the whole race. I don't know, I just feel a bit sorry for those guys who have the same strategy as the others and can go that fast and go as well. So yeah. A pretty huge miracle should happen if McCarthy wants any points. Mojcan, for example, 3 positions away, Zontag only 4. These pit stops are really fast now. And we still don't know who will win the race. Not because they might drop it, because the game is still open. There is a guy who might win the race, and he have to pit still. He have 11 seconds of Jans. That's not enough. Tomaselli once again. Overtaking for position 9, but that won't work here. Also, I did not miss the overtake. Tomaselli have to pit once again. Have to pit once again? Yes, he have to pit once again. Well, even if he did that beautiful triple overtake once again, he might not score a point. And likewise at the Red Bull, he might get position 10. He's at the pretty good positions now. The split stream is on. The split stream is on. He's moving to the inside. He's moving to the inside. That overtake won't be done. They are slowing down so much. They lost a couple of tenths or maybe some seconds. McCarthy is. McCarthy did a mistake. McCarthy just pushed the car too much against Tomaselli. That wasn't so nice of him. But with that little incident, they lost 2 or 3 seconds already. That making them even more impossible to score any points. The comment section is pretty funny now. I won't see that in live because that wouldn't be so nice from me, but I like your humor. Okay, so back to the race. We crossed the halfway point long ago. Not so long ago, like 4 laps. Zone tag! Or was that zone tag? No, that was Waldinger. That was Waldinger. Oh. He just pushed. Okay, that was a pretty stupid mistake from him. He ruined his race. Just look, Waldinger did it for the first time. He went to the inside, but he lost his patience. He lost his patience now and pushing Adventure out completely of the track. Since there are no penalties in the series, he is lucky that he won't get anything, and at least he getting the 4th place. So yes, because there is no women in the DTM series, I can't gender bend them and accidentally say she instead of he or he instead of she. So I can call everyone as a he, so my job is easier. Good for me. Tomaselli is making a move or trying to make a move. Yes, Tomaselli is doing it. It's kind of natural, but let's say that currently logged up, if I seen it correctly. And if one driver is locking up, their brake route is getting a bit longer. There we could see that a little smoke coming out from the tire. So if he would in a one stop, I could say he has chance for the points. In that way, no. Elastic move, we can see. What about Wolf, by the way? I've been thinking about Wolf all race. If he finally have that 12 seconds lead compared to Jans, Sermon won't be able to hold his pace. Yes, 13. Yes, he has 13. This is still not enough. He has 5 or 6 left before pitting. He have to raise this amount at least to 15. Then he is pitting, and he I apologize. So if he can raise that gap under or at to 15 seconds, they might come back behind Jans, but he's gonna have fresher tires and less amount of fuel. As for Sermon, I'm a bit worried about him actually. I'm not sure if he even gonna get the podium. Waldinger is 13 seconds behind. Yes, that's a good question. That's a good question if Valdinga can get the podium. And if he gets the podium, he is giving us one of the most impressive ever comebacks in DTM. I mean, it's not a comeback because he started from P15, but if he gets a podium, Tomaselli points. Not yet, at the moment. So if he's managing to do that, managing to get P3, then one of the best starts. This year is completely the best. I have no idea as for the series because I'm not following the series for too long. Help me out. Help me out, guys, a little. Is the DTM existing for 2010 or 29? I know Tomaselli overtook, but you know, we just got used to it. He's always overtaking. And when I said Tomaselli point, I meant he overtook and get into the position, which means a point. Yes, it's 2010. Thanks for the help. So the series is are on the way since 2010, which means I started watching it and following it at 2013. And also thanks to the second help, Rensians is the first champion of the DTM series in GP4. And we can see him here. Oh, Saga. I'm gonna cheat now, a little. I hope I won't miss anything. But I have to cheat, because I'm curious about something. Yeah, Saga started from P10, so it's still a good position. Yes. He's way faster. And whoa! I didn't know Zephyr is a double time champion. That's nice. And Saga is overtaking Fitzwater with newer tires. But yes, Zephyr is a two-time champion, the first two-time champion in the series, which is just wow. But if Mega continues his racing like that, he won't be able to get his second title in DTM, which would be sad. But so far it's looking like that. He just needs one or two races where he can score points. I nearly say no matter how many points, but mainly above the top 5. But everyone is overtaking him. Oh my god. Poor Mocho. I feel sorry for him now. Everyone is overtaking him. He just can't go with the others. I'm pretty sure the car is not working properly here. He shouldn't be that slow compared to the others. And back to Adam Wolf. Back to the race leader. Back to our wannabe point scorers. 14 seconds. 14 seconds, which means only 1 second remaining. 1 second is needed for the relative safety at his side. He has 3 more laps before pitting. I predict. He might be 4. The longer he goes, the bigger chance he have to overtake Jens and also jump Sermon. Oh, Bennett once again. Bennett got a little fast. Oh, they're clipping each other. And Bennett is spinning around. Let's just forget everyone is overtaking Mocho because Mocho just overtook him back after he spin himself out of the order. Okay. Firo has had to stop it. That's a good question if he could stop or not. Anyways, Firu helped him. Bennett once again. This is the second time here. I thought there was another yellow flag, but no, this was the yellow flag. As Bennett spun around, nothing else happened. Okay, so here is Jans, here is Sermon. The difference between them is Jans is in the race and Sermon is not, for the podium at least. Let's see. He might get the podium. He might. I say might. It's not 100% at all. And now Rance is attacking, and this overtake might make it for Rance. And Jens is in the inside, and they are colliding. And Jens is spinning around, and Bennett, Sermon is going outside. This gave him the second place, but this wasn't the way again. He just couldn't stop, and he went against him. Sermon is nearly flipping his car. With that movement, Waldinger gonna have the podium 100%. Or if they are colliding once again, he might have second place. Fitzwater. Oh, Fitzwater is holding up. Fitzwater is held up by Sontag. Wolf is leading the race with big luck now, because with that spin, his difference compared to Jans has improved a lot. Saga. Oh, come on, boy. P5. Good job. He's also showing the Hungarian power, which is kind of great. Aside Waldinger, he's the other Hungarian driver who is doing an amazing comeback. Only from P10, but you know, we should appreciate every little thing. And at the moment, Mocho would still keep the lead, and Saga would come up to second place. So Mocho is still being lucky, and Wolf is in the pits now. Wolf is in the pits, and let's see if that was enough. No, it wasn't enough. Yes, he needed a little more. No, he is coming back, but fortunately for him, Saga is not overtaking him. He needed a way bigger gap than actually 14th. And Waldinger is second. Waldinger is second now. Eden needs to fly. That's 100%. Perez is again doing what Jans did, and they are colliding, likewise Sermon and Jans. I could have seen that coming already. I've seen that coming already. He just can't stop. He's doing exactly the same. They are copying each other. The difference is that wasn't for the lead. That was for outside of the points. Perez is losing what he had. Back to 60th. Carinti pitting. Mochan's teammate also pitting. Who is Mochan's teammate? Let me think. I have no idea. But for sure, Carinti is coming to the pits. He can wave goodbye to the points as well. For sure. And the question of the day, can Adam Wolf have a fastest lap or no? He needs it. He needs the fastest lap to be able to get up for Jans. He have to overtake Waldinger pretty fast. He can't stuck behind them. He have to overtake him at least in 2 laps. So he's not managing that, so he's not overtaking Waldinger in 2 laps his chances for the win will be gone. Sermon gonna come out for sure, so that will give him an easier job at coming up to the order. Yes, 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 yes. And the race is going for an hour now. I would be happy to see a little rain, not only at the 19th minute of the race. Muy nice to pit as well. Yeah, it's so annoying that the dashboard is writing out the pit stops and not the difference, not the time difference. But we would really need a time difference now, and honestly, not the pit stops, because we know those stops if we are thinking back. Yes, it's one stop per Sermon, two stop per Waldinger, one stop per. Oh, Waldinger is moving on Sermon. They are colliding a little bit, and this is what will give Wolf his luck. Waldinger actually caught up to Sermon, who was pretty slow, and Sermon was about to pit this lap. So Sermon will pit either way and staying in front of Waldinger, and this is what I was talking about. Wolf caught up pretty fast because of that little incident. And Wolf have to pray. Wolf have to pray not to catch them up till Sermon is in front of them. Then, if he's lucky, Sermon is holding Waldinger up a little more once again, and he can set a move on the Hungarian at the first corner. And yes, this is what Wolf needs. Well, not really, to be honest, because they are slowing themselves down. Waldinger goes. Yes, Wolf gonna get him. Wolf gonna get them to the straight before the straight, and he gonna set a move on them. He might try to set a move on them. This is not really ideal for Wolf at the moment. He should be a little more back than that, maybe outside of Splitstream. Waldinger is trying from the inside. Sermon will pit as well. Sturgeon will pit anyways. Waldinger shouldn't go for the inside, and he's not doing it. He's smart. He's waiting for that. But Sermon is ruining it up, and Wolf is at the beautiful position now. Yes, Wolf is a very good position at now. Now he should go for it. He should come out at Splitstream, just accelerate him down. And this is the chance. This is why Wolf might be very lucky. Going at the inside line, he's already doing the maneuver. He is the luckiest guy today at the moment. Everything worked out perfectly for him. Now he have to go for Jens. I mean Jans, because I always confuse his name. I'm so amazing sometimes. Yes, I know. Sermon is coming back to the points. Adventure is overtaking him, but I don't think even Ibobo overtaking him, but I don't think that on the fresher tires he will stay behind. Tomaselli is coming back to P10. P11 I mean. Tomaselli might have a chance as well. We will see. Sontag for 30th. Sontag is getting it. It wasn't really a question after all. Sermon and Ibobo. Sermon will overtake Ibobo, maybe in this corner, maybe on the straight. I will give it to this corner. Yes, exactly this corner. No. Then the straight. No problem. He will get him at the straight then. Just look how well the car will grip in the corners compared to Ibobo. Adam Wolf, there is the fastest lap. There is the fastest lap which he needs. This is what I was talking about. Carinthia to the pits. They will overtake the guys who are on one stop. Okay, then here is the straight I was talking about. Sermon next to Ibobo, yes. Sorry, I forgot the name. And Sermon is not going to have it. Yes, he is. I misjudged it. I misjudged the situation. But wait a minute, because Ibobo is holding Rani outside. Likewise, Sermon, and no, Ibobo is defending. This is not so easy. I thought Ibobo will let him go, but no, it's not so easy to do such thing. He gains massively, Wolf is gaining massively. Finally, we could see a good battle for the first place. Sermon again. Sermon back to Splitstream. Sermon is for the move once again. And now he's done it. It was just time, and we had to wait till it happens. What's the difference? Okay, Jans is on the straight, and there is Adam Wolf. Adam Wolf will catch up. He will catch up for sure. The question is how hard or how easy the maneuver will be. Waldinger is P3 and he might end that position, and at this position he can hope that the first two are crashing out each other and he might win the race from 50. That would be amazing, but no, not yet. Let's not root for this. I think most of us are cheering for Wolf. He would get his first point with a win, which is a really unique way. Somebody got the fastest lap. I just didn't see who it was because suddenly the camera changed. Bennett is crashing again. This is his favorite corner. Pushing Higgs a little away. This is Bennett's favorite corner because this is the third time or the fourth time he's crashing it. He's just pushing away his teammate, and not his teammate, his rival. Motyan, that's it, boy. Just overtake them. You have the fresher tires. You have to do that. If you want, of course, but he won't score any points, unfortunately. Even if he's doing a great job. Let's see, our Tomaselli is 11th. 3 positions away from points. And here is our fast Wolf. Oh, okay, he's caught up. That's... The question is when will he set the move? 7 laps remaining, and he's already up on him. They will slow each other up a very little. That might mean Waldinger might gain some speed on them. Wolf is forcing Jans to have a little lesser line. That's not my evil laugh, but okay. So this is what I was talking about. If once Jans start to defend, it's a good question. Maybe here already. He's making the move, he's going for the move, and he already done it. There was no question. That's all. Yes, he's already lost the lead. I couldn't even wait for it. I was hoping that little tighter battle, but no, that was all. And Adam is late in the race. Now let's pray he won't have any failures, or he won't make a mistake. He might win this race. His first race of the season, and score his first points. That will be something. Sontag for P12. Oh, Sontag! He went for this gap. I wasn't sure if he's crashing into his rival or not, but he made it. No wonder he was in the Formula 1 and he got some skills there. And Boyman is doing the same. The ex-Formula 1 drivers love to going for those gaps. Adventure. Whoa, Firo! And Cupok is out of the track and Adventure is going backwards. Okay, so Firo pushed him a little bit. He's holding the car, drifting a little, but Cupok can't. He's also holding the car, but he can't do anything with it. Adventure is dropping back. Something happened to him. Tomaselli is going for the 8th place. Tomaselli might get some points. And Tomaselli is overtaking Carinti, who is not Carinti but McCarthy, and getting into the points. What happened with Adventure? Oh yes! He got into the crash. He got into that. This is why. Ibobo went into him, pushed him out of the track, and he's making him impossible to score any points now. With that, Tomaselli is scoring a point from an impossible position. Which is something I would call him lucky for. Oh, Mocho! Mocho is overtaking someone! For the first time of the race! Bobman also overtaking someone. No, I won't hurt him. He's a good guy, but we have to admit he's not really set any normal overtakes on this race. Tomaselli was starting from P18, so this is another good something for it. Tomaselli P7? Yes, Tomaselli for P7. He was starting from P18th, Waldinger from P15. Waldinger is at P3, Tomaselli at P8, I mean P7. Wow. These guys might know something which we don't. And so far seems like everyone gonna finish today, likewise at the Red Bull Ring. So another no retirement race. Which is really good compared to the other leagues where retirements often happens. Carinti might score a point as well. Ibobo is very slow, so yes, he's overtaking him, and Fitzwater is also coming for this position. Like Tomaselli and Carinti were the people I thought won't score any points at all in this race. Well, so far they are scoring some. Tomaselli scores 2 and McCarthy scores 1. And yes, at the moment Mochu still keeps the lead. Soga is going a little up to the championship at second place with 26. Motyan not scoring any points, which means he's sticking with 24 third, and Waldinger is coming at the fourth place, which is not coming up because he's staying on that. But for sure, Motyan and Soga gonna switch positions, and Soga might have a good chance for his championship, depending on Mochu as well. Hutter and Boyman. Boyman is nearly doing a double overtake on Bennett, and the other rival which is already done the overtake. They really like to break fast. See, Ibobu 12, Tomaselli 11, Waldinger 12 position. These were the positions they were gaining compared to their starting positions. Kupak is forming a little train behind Thomas, I love this chicane, Bennett and Kupak also. And another contact, Ibobo and Fitzwater. Fitzwater won't score any points. That's for sure. I am sad because I didn't see what happened at the chicane. Well, yeah, Fitzwater clipped the inside line and spin him around. Fortunately, Bobo is still in the race, but neither of them will get points. Yes, Bennett, please say it was under contact, please. No, it wasn't. Okay. Because if I see Bennett and the chicane coming, then I am starting to be afraid. Boyman, 19th place, probably yes or no or yes. It was an easy move. Okay, Sarman, overtaking Paraki or trying to overtake Paraki. His pit stop didn't really work out too well. This is not the position he wanted at all. Let's see if he's trying to move with so much fresher tires. No, not yet. He's waiting for the start-finish straight, which is pretty smart thinking and a pretty wise one. Boyman, okay, Boyman was saying that if he can't score any points, he will try to get the 80th place. And 3 laps to go, 3 laps remaining. Okay, Sermon will do that now. There is no way that he won't be able to get a position. His tires are way more fresher, and here we go. Sermon is getting P5, which is really disappointing compared that he was even leading the race. He didn't have the pace, that's all. Oh, Boyman. Boyman. Maybe he will, maybe he not. Not yet. But there is a beautiful overtaking maneuver from Joe Hutter, but he couldn't make it. I was a bit silent now if they're gonna crash into each other, but no, they didn't. Okay, Boyman part 2. Boyman basically showing everyone down into the ground and telling them that he's here, nobody will beat them. As for this little train. Mochan can be 10th if he can overtake his rival now, but he can't. Mochan might be 10th, well, under 2 laps. Pretty optimistic thinking about me. I don't think so. I don't think so. Carinti and Mochan are the two ones who try to attack no matter what. Ah, Bennett made a maneuver without any contacts. That's nice. Carinti, Mochan, Carinti, not yet. Mochan, not yet either. So they will try at the second. And here we go, guys. How to overtake at the second easiest part of the track, presented by Carinti and Mochan. And the presentations are not really working out for Carinti, but for Mochan it is. Yes. Basically, I don't know the names compared to the skins, which is bad. But I should learn soon. And yes, Monza gonna be the second race. Yes, my favorite track. Monza is also containing good races. And here goes the final lap, while you can see Sontag is taking the 9th place. Exactly right there. Which not worth any points, but at least he's not P10. Oh, wait, Waldinger! Waldinger! What is Waldinger doing? He might attack Rans! Waldinger might attack Jans! Waldinger might get P2 after all. Jans wasn't enough fast for that. We can see another great battle between them. Okay, let's see. This is exciting. This is exciting because Waldinger is showing us some beautiful races, and if he could overtake Jans, who basically won the race, while Thomas Halley is overtaking once more for P6 from P18 to P6. From P18. And same goes to Waldinger. From P15, he's attacking the pole sitter. And he's attacking now, and Waldinger is in the inside, and Waldinger is doing in the inside! And he might overtake him! And he's overtaking him! He's overtaking Jans! He's going for P12, P2! Waldinger is showing one of the best comebacks I've ever seen, and guys, let's be proud of him now. Let's be proud of that guy now. He's attacking in that very, very thin line, has managing to overtake, and Jans can't do anything with that. His tires are not enough good for holding it back. And now 2 people is taking the first win, and Fitzwater has a damaged car, but I think we should go to Adam Wolf now slowly. We can say the replay yet. Yes, I think Sai Perez has hit Fitzwater out completely of the race. Mochan is doing an amazing move, and Perez, completely misjudging the braking point, is hitting his rear wing. Oh, God. I wanted to say something else, but yeah. A very amateur mistake from him. But let's go back to Adam Wolf. And two guys gonna stand on the podium, also three, who deserve it very much. Adam Wolf comes here, Adam Wolf is taking the last corner and he wins the Nürburgring GP. He's scoring the first points, he's getting his first win of the season, he is winning, definitely deserved. And there is the second driver who deserves it the most. Waldinger Bence is the second position guy who deserves it just like as Adam Wolf. They both made beautiful races, and there is Jens Haas at third place who actually could hold it. And also Solga Balin comes up to fourth place, and Adam Sermon. Not a very good race from him, but P5 is still a good result for him. There is Tomaselli. Tomaselli is another guy from P18. We can be proud of him as well. Annie Paraki is coming at 7. McCarthy is scoring the last points. I'm proud of McCarthy too because I didn't think he will. Sontag is missing the spot with only one place, and I can't say the names that fast unfortunately, so I am missing them. Yes. And the S-stroke, it's funny. Andy Higgs is overtaking at the last corner, and I mean not the last corner, but the last chicane. Mocho is P14, Boyman P16, Bennett P17, Perez 18, Fitzwater with the broken car 19, Andy Higgs nearly getting Fitzwater. Kupok is 21st, and Higgs is the last. We can see many people. Wolf first, Waldinger second, Jan third, Solga fourth, Sermon fifth, Tomaselli sixth, Paraki seventh, McCarthy eighth, Sontag ninth, Ibobu 10th, Carinti 11th, Motyan 12, Adventure 13, Mosho 14th. Yes, Fernando Firo 15, Jack Boyman 16, Thomas Bennett 17, Sai Perez 18th, Zachary Fitzwater 19th, Andy Higgs 20th, David Kupok 21st, and Joel Hunter 22nd. I would like to congratulate to Tomaselli has the fastest lap. Wow, impressive. So I want to congratulate Tomaselli, Wolf, um, Waldinger, McCarthy, Sermon. These guys achieved my personal congratulations for them for this race, what they did and how they drove, how they acted, the moves they did, or the comebacks as well. And thanks Lorenzo for that. I might. It depends on you guys. But this was the today's race. This was the race so far from Nürburgring. Next week we are coming with Montreal. And please, guys, tell me if you all want to see me commentate the next races. As for DTM, I'm thinking about GP2 too, but let's just stay for DTM so far. So if you guys want to hear me commentate for DTM, then vote or say yes, or I don't know, do whatever you want. Just don't hate me, that's all. So this was today's race. See you guys next week. Goodbye.